Good morning, afternoon, evening, friends and family, loved ones. This is your friend Kelly. And those of you that watch the majority of my videos know last week sometime I had a little malfunction junction with White Mountain Knives. And since then, I have talked to the person, and he admitted that it was, or he said that it was one thing. He just kind of fixated on the fact that I got the wrong item and went from there. Nothing about the rest of the email about I was willing to accept the original knife because I did like it, but I still wanted the other one, is what I said. But I think he just fixated on the beginning part where I got the wrong item, and he just went from there and issued a return and everything else. But we talked, we got everything situated with, and everything's good with White Mountain Knives. And he did say, I'm going to include some swag. So you and I are both seeing what all goodies he included in, because he did apologize profusely about the issue and stuff like that. So that is awesome. Alrighty. This is one of their little pry bars, the Kaiser pry bar. If I can get it out. Actually gave one away in my 500 giveaway. There we go. And this is G10. Let's see if I can get it open. Daggone Kaiser has those sealed. Seriously, probably would have been better just to cut it open. But you figure this is cool. It's got the Jade G10 on it, so if you actually wanted to take this off and color it blue, purple, green, you could actually do that. But these are nice little pry bars. They really are. You figure you also have a toothpick and tweezers, I think. Yep. On there. So if you need that for any reason. So this is, and you know what? Since I had to basically rip into that, I'm just going to get rid of it and put this back in there as is. We got a, oops, Love Them Knives goodies. This is a really nice can holder. Most of the time you get those ones like this where it has the opening on the other ends, but this is completely closed in, and even the bottom feels insulated really well. This is a nice thick one. I think they spent some money on that. But Love Them Knives, very awesome. Got a Love Them Knives sticker and a patch, and I'm like 80% sure I do not have this patch. I'm looking on my wall. Nope, I don't see it. So awesome. That one's definitely staying with me. You've got one of the Combat Ready Wii things that usually has a whistle. Yep, it's got a whistle on it. And usually I think they do, I don't think it's just strictly paracord. I think that actually has like the lines in it for different stuff. It's more of a survival cord than just paracord. So, sweet. White Mountain Knives sticker. Oh my goodness, he did really stack this up with good stuff. Thank you, Miles. And if I can get into them. This might be easier just to cut through it without hopefully cutting through. There we go. There we go. Thunderbird sticker, which I'm assuming that's at for Vosteed. We Knife Company sticker. I guess it would probably be more like that, so the Vision FG is showing properly. We've got Dead or Alive Wanted Vosteed Raccoon. That one's awesome. Devo Growler. I know I have that one. You know, QSP Oh, Night Shape by Vosteed and White Mountain Knives. Another one of those, so I have at least one for giveaways. There's that, and another White Mountain Knives, and a White Mountain Knives patch. This one I thought I had one of. I'll have to double check to make sure, though. Oh, you know what? I just saw where I do have a Love Them Knives patch, so let's put that back here. And I thought I had... You know what? This may be on one of my back patch walls that's in the bedroom. That may be why I don't see it. That may be, but I will double check that. I have a lot of patches over there, so keeping track of it. Tempest Knives, we know that one. My goodness, he did load this up. Something. Another Nightshade. Geo Knife. You know, a lot of these stickers I know I don't have, but I usually share them anyway. My thing is the patches. I love the patches. Vosteed Valkyrie. But sometimes if there's really cool stickers, I keep them for my collection. Another Growler. 2024 Christmas patch. I don't think I have this one. Or maybe I do. Yes, I do. I need to double check it and make sure that's the right year and that there isn't something different on it. But I think I have that one. But Concept Knives patches. Awesome. One of each. So I'll go ahead and put one in the stack while I go to check that. Sniper Blade Work sticker. Hogue sticker. There's a Geo Knives camo sticker. And is it the Wii? Is that the right Wii? I don't know that knife for sure off the top of my head. Awesome. Vosteed Raccoon sticker, Christmas sticker. This one I'm like 90% sure I have, so that'll be put over there. See, you guys benefit from this too. And there's another 2024, so even if I didn't have it, there's two of them, so that's awesome. Okay, I don't think I actually need that anymore. Let's see what this is. Okay, Concept little bottle opener, shark bottle opener. That is cute as all get. I wonder, well, you know what? It does have the logo right there on the fin. So if you get one of these, that is something I may have overlooked before on getting some of those from different places. That could have been a concept item. Maybe same for you. I don't know. Ooh. And a concept Go Pack. That feels like kind of like suede. That doesn't feel patchy. I don't know if patches will stick on that or not. Let's try one and see. Nope. It is just strictly neoprene, probably more of what it probably is. Most of the time I just toss the backings away on these things. I don't keep those. But you've got a nice little zipper portion and another zippered portion with the little baby bubble mailers and webbing, pocket, little stretchy for pens and or a knife, and another pocket, and two pockets there. I wonder, nope. Okay, so this is actually a nice little pack there. honestly, a lot of this stuff you will probably see in future giveaways. I will share the love. And 10th anniversary, I guess. Well, it's Max Ace. Have they been around for 10 years? Hmm. And there's that. And then the box that, like I said, it got crushed in shipping when it was shipped to me. And this box took the brunt of it. The Remet got a little bit. And then whatever the other knife was that we got didn't have it. But this was the knife that they sent by accident instead of the carbon fiber with the copper inserts. And I actually, this knife I think dropped on the 15th, no, 25th, the 25th maybe of August, July, 25th of July. It's August now. But this is the titanium Fenrir fixed blade that the scales are titanium, and it's in was it M390? Does it say it on the box? Probably says it on the box, Kelly. Yeah, no, actually S35VN. I'm so used to, it seems like a lot of companies are doing M390 now that it kind of throws me for a loop. But this is gorgeous, and I'll probably take these off and maybe try anodizing them and see how it turns out, because it is titanium and it has one of those adjustable clips. Love them, hate them. I prefer with this, I'll probably end up putting one of the soft loops on it to carry, or do a pocket drop, because this is small enough to be a pocket drop or scout carry, either or. But this is an awesome knife, and I think Sparrows is the one that designed the Fenrir. Yep, right there was S35VN. But they definitely went above and beyond, and like I said, apologized profusely. And he, like he said, he goes, I just, honestly, he goes, I fixated that you got the wrong thing and that there was boxes damaged. And he goes, and that's where I went. He goes, I didn't really, it didn't even register that you were willing to keep this, because to me, it was like, you know, if you're willing to sell it at a decent discount, I'll keep it because I like it. I know it's not like they can sell the knife with this crushed box for full price anyway, and I was trying to save them from having to ship it back and pay extra for that. It was just a thing. Maybe he didn't have his caffeine yet, because I know how I can be when I don't have my coffee right off the bat. But anyway, wonderful, wonderful experience. Got it all situated, and I am extremely happy. And this is a thing I'm debating on whether or not to go ahead and put a lanyard on it so I can carry it and use it, or hold off and work on, in the next couple of weeks, doing some anodizing and get all the items I have that I want to do anodizing on out and work on them. Choices, choices, choices. It's not like if I put a lanyard on it, I can't take it off and put a different lanyard on it when I'm done with it. But definitely got lots and lots of goodies with this. I'm sorry, there was confusion and accidents happen, mistakes happen. I'm just glad we got it up, because I just really didn't know how to handle what to do on it, because I was upset. I mean, I admit it, I was upset, because I just felt like what I said was ignored and wasn't even acknowledged about me being willing to keep it, and the pricing. It's just, and he just fixated on the fact that I got the wrong knife and needed to get the right knife out and get the other one back. So it happens. But like I said, we got it all situated, and I got some cool swag, and in turn you guys are going to end up with some awesome swag also, because like I said, most of this is probably going to make it into future giveaways. I mean, you figure I've got 750. Maybe in another year I might hit 750 giveaway. But I also usually do around Halloween and obviously Christmas. I do giveaways then also. So if you follow my channel, you really need to keep an eye open for odd comments in my titles, because that's usually a flag that I'm doing a giveaway, and you probably need to really watch that video and or comment something specific on that video. Just letting you know. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Many hugs, many kisses, and much love. Your friend Kelly. Bye-bye.